Good morning, 5th graders. Welcome back to math. Today we are going to talk about adding decimals. And I know my paper is written sideways and there's a reason for that. So what I need you to do is copy all these down and then we'll get started. Okay, so we're going to be talking about adding decimals. And when you get into IXL, most of the time your problem is going to be written horizontally like this. So 82 hundredths plus 4.21 hundredths. So what I need you to do when you're working in IXL is to have your notebook with you and you're going to write the problems down. So remember, when you're adding decimals, you have to line up the decimals. So this is what it's going to look like. So in your notebook, when you're working in IXL, write them down and work it out on your paper before you get started, okay? So here we go, 0.82. I'm going to write my decimal right here. So I'm going to write 0.82. Now 4.21, here is the decimal, so the decimal is right here. So 4.21. And this will just help your numbers stay in line. So I'm going to add these two together. Equals. So now I just add. 2 plus 1 is 3. 8 plus 2 is 10. And remember, you have to carry. So you should have learned this last year, how to carry and how to borrow. You need to understand how to do that. So 8 plus 2 is 10. The 0 comes down. We carry the 1. 1 plus 0 plus 4 is 5. So here's our answer, 503. But we're not done because it's a decimal. We bring down the decimal. So our answer is 5.03. So that's what you would type into your problem or into your answer. And don't forget, when you're typing in IXL, it's going to have you write 3 first. It's going to say 305, and that's your answer. So now let's move on to the next one. 4.298 plus 0.65. So again, we have to line up the decimals just like this. They have to line up. So let me start here. Let me put my decimal right there. So 4.298. And each number will get its own line. Now again, our decimal should be in the same line there. So 0.65. And we're just going to add these two numbers, equals. There is no number here, so it's trying to be tricky. If there's no number, all it means is 0. So 8 plus nothing, it's like 8 plus 0 is 8. 9 plus 5. 9 plus 5 is 14. So we can't put 1 4. We put the 4 down here and we have to carry the 1. So this is 14. Do not put your 1 here. Now 6 plus 2 plus 1. 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 9. And then 4 plus 0 is 4. And don't forget about the decimal. Bring it down. So our answer is 4.948, or 4 and 904 thousandths. That is your answer. So remember, in IXL, you're going to start with this side. You're going to put 8494. That's going to be your answer. All right, let's go to the next problem. 17.49 plus 9. So this one is also trying to trick you. So again, I'm going to put my decimal here. 17. So 1, 7. Remember, each number gets its own slot. 1, 7, 4, 9. And uh-oh, this is a whole number. It doesn't even show the decimal. So remember the rule. If it's a whole number, the decimal is always secretly behind it. It's invisible. So if the decimal is here secretly, the 9 would be in front of it. So that's how we would write it down. So remember, you see the whole number with no decimal? The decimal is secretly behind it. And let's add them together, equals. 9 plus nothing is 9. 4 plus nothing is 4. 9 plus 7 is 16. So I can't write 16 both slots. I write the 6 and carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Here's where our decimal goes, so we just slide it on down, and our answer is 26 and 49 hundredths. That's our answer. In IXL, you would type 9462. And one more. So I'm going to put my decimal here. 9.001. Or make sure it has its own slot. Here's the other decimal on this line. 1.999. Add them together. Equal sign. 9 plus 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. So I write the 0, carry the 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. So put the 0, carry the 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. Carry the 1. 9 plus 1 plus 1. 9, 10, 11 is 11. So 1, 1, 11. Bring down the decimal. And look, there is only zeros, so there's no other numbers. So this would be the whole number. So it's like saying 11. That's your answer. If you have any questions, please give me a call. But it's very important that when you're adding decimals and subtracting decimals, that your decimals need to line up. And remember, if there's no decimal in your whole number, the decimal is behind it. All right, goodbye.